How you are not prepared. Hello,
Oh,
Vodlets, and welcome back for SNME. I forgot to number it, but that's fine.
21.
21. It's Vengeance.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Sponsored by the Republican Party. Let's get our vengeance on
Oh,
the Middle East.
oh boy.
Vote Romney.
Oh, I see. Right, yes.
Yeah, Tucker.
Oh yeah. It would wait.
What,
Oh wait.
what do you I think it's Romney, isn't it? And it's McCain and wait, hold on.
No, it's McCain then Romney.
Right.
You got it backwards.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Cool. You're right.
All right. Who doesn't need to be here, buddy?
Oh, good question.
We have a card somewhere.
We do.
Pre-booking.
Did we stream on Sunday last week, or did we skip Sunday?
We did SmackDown on Sunday last week.
Oh, that's right. That's why I feel like we haven't streamed in ages. It's because we
Yeah.
basically did one stream over 2 days.
Basically. Okay.
Real shit.
Lashley, I think, does it need to be here?
Unless he's on SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
Is he a lumberjack?
I feel like it'd be kind of weird.
I understand that. He's got better things to do, sure. Is he a lumberjack?
I kind of don't think so either.
Okay. Wait. He might be involved in The Undertaker versus The Big Show.
Good call. Good call. Well, he literally could take the night off
Yep, sure.
entirely.
As
Mark.
could he? Wait, though. Okay, we've done it. That's fine.
Fuck.
I was gonna have him in a dark match with his new partner, but it's okay.
Shit. Yeah, that would have been a good call.
It's okay. Mick Foley can actually no, keep him because he can do interviews.
Sure. Yeah.
Mr. Kennedy can fuck off, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, she can do a dark match. She keeps getting pissed about shit.
We got Kim for sure on there. Skip that one for some reason. Sean can be off on this one.
Yeah, he can.
Shelton doesn't have anything either.
Yeah, he can go home. Steve's on comms, maybe, probably.
Taker's working. Tori can go home.
She can. He's
Triple
on our
H.
booking team.
Oh, good shout. And Trish can go home.
No, she might be on comm. Oh no, that's SmackDown.
Oh,
well, she might be on comms
you're right.
anyway.
I forgot
Yeah,
she's on comms. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good stuff, everybody.
Oh yeah, you probably thought I didn't forget, and I just had had a change of mind. But I actually completely forgot that you had a different pitch for Trish later this year that I liked a lot. Damn, it's a shame I didn't think of that before I made the suggestion to check her on comms for a little bit.
Oh, I think there's still a way to sneak it around if you wanted to.
I think I do want to.
I had always kind of just assumed, yeah, no, you knew, and this was just the route we were taking to maybe get there. So
no, I just forgot. But I think you're right that we can transition it, but then we need to find a new commentator again, which could just be Taz.
It genuinely could be. Let me see here. We're in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
We didn't set the venue. We were going to, but we forgot. Like, there was literally a stream where I was like, we could set the venue, and we forgot.
Yeah, I thought we did it as well, and then I saw, like, XL Center, and I was like, that's one of the ones that it always tries to push us to, so we clearly did not. Why am I looking at great? Oh, it is.
It should...
Wait, Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, wait.
No, that's Michigan.
No, it's Michigan. What the
Midwest, I think, for Minnesota.
Minnesota is in the Great Lakes region, bro. That's fucking. It's called the fucking land of 1,000 lakes, bro. It's the lake area. It's okay.
Is it? It's not one. Wait, hold on.
We need a we need a venue, anyways.
We do.
Which would I think be the Target Center or whatever it came.
Minnesota is literally on Lake Superior. Fair play.
Yeah,
to
no,
you.
like it's the tagline of the state is the land of 1,000 lakes.
Yeah, but those aren't Great Lakes.
Okay, sure, but they're around the Great Lakes. It's weird to.
Sure, but those 1,000 lakes are completely irrelevant. It's the 3 lakes, one of which Minnesota has. Or 4?
So
4
there definitely
lakes.
are 1,000 lakes.
5.
There's a couple. There's a couple. I'll give you that.
I feel like we're not counting Lake Ontario and Lake Erie in the Great Lakes, right? It's the other 3.
It is all 5. Like, if
Okay.
you're actually asking.
Well, in that case, why don't we include Lake St. Clair?
So I don't know what that one is.
It's a big old lake next to Detroit. What about Lake Nipigon? Huh? You should know that one.
No.
Nipigon?
No, I have no clue what any of these are, man.
Nipigon? It's where Wilson Island is.
Ah, of course.
Bell Island? Logan Island.
No.
What about the Livingstone Point Provincial Park?
Buddy seems to think these are all like
they're close to you.
Hallmark locations.
What about Windigo Bay?
Ah, of course.
Gull Bay? Armstrong?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, no, I don't know any of these.
What about Beardmore?
No.
Thunder Bay?
Yes. No,
right.
That one.
Okay. It's north of Thunder Bay.
What is?
Lake Nipigon.
Oh, I see. Okay. I understand. Okay. I found the Target Center here.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Gets many of the top bands in the world performing there, as well as regular visits from WWE. Oh my god,
that's us. We doing it. We're doing one of those regular visits.
How does any of this work anymore, buddy? Help me.
We're on ESPN.
Every single time we get to the screen, I'm just like, I have no clue how this works anymore, man.
As many television broadcasters as we have, if any.
Okay, so that's Australia.
Great.
Wow.
That's pay-per-view, but okay. That's what we were going to do next. That's fine. That is what we were going to do next.
Okay, well, that's it. It's just Fox Sports Australia.
Okay, and then any pay-per-view providers in countries that were willing to charge for this product.
Which was not the UK, right?
I think it was the UK.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong?
No, I think you're right.
Okay. There was a point where we weren't showing these in the UK and we were just telling them to buy the DVDs.
Yeah.
But I think that was previously.
Am I just picking the provider then for all these other ones?
For the other countries.
Okay.
And I would ask you to go. I would once again ask you to go get some TV deals for other countries, but we might not be able to do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I can. I think I did try. I definitely have done things with the broadcasters in this game, and I don't know.
I remember last time we recorded SNME, you hadn't done that, but I think since then we've been kicked off someplace, or in fact, I think we got kicked off of Fox just because they were being bitches.
Yes, they did. They specifically did because they own the other thing. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There's the broadcasters.
Great.
Gang's all here.
Doing all right. Triple H outperforming everybody else, even though he's irritated. My goat.
That 25% reduction for Vince being insane is so harmful.
We could kick Vince off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that idea.
Well, who are we gonna replace him with?
The Undertaker.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Like, Woke Taker is someone I can get on board with. If maybe Vince doesn't have any children in this version of the save, any male children, right? Because Triple H never married his daughter. So
right, yep.
Instead, he grooms Mark to be his successor. And then in 2008, Vince gets a health scare. Maybe he has cancer. And then decides to give it up to Mark to run.
And we do like 9 months or so of a Mark Calloway, Linda McMahon like Cold War, and then Mark Calloway breaks off with most of the roster and forms Pro Wrestling Taker.
Okay, my bit was a genuine pitch, just so you know.
I don't know where you think mine wasn't. However, I hear your pitch, and I think it's good enough to have a think about. Yeah.
Yep, take it under consideration.
Wrestling Taker. Goddamn. Oh, there he is. He's gonna put over Roderick Strong.
What the fuck? Huh.
Let the little man beat me. Let him kick me in the fucking head. It'll be lit.
A Roddy Strong promo where he says, "This is my yard." Huh.
Could also just be a TV.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna have to be.
Yeah, like this could be like Roddy cheats on a TV or something to beat him. But
I'd want to do like a little. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Manu is a mini John Cena, for real.
On God. No cap.
William Regal's making up silly games.
What do you think the silly game is?
Patty cake.
He didn't make up patty cake.
Well, he didn't. Oh, it does say he created quickly. Oh, wait, no, he created,
quickly became
popular, very popular backstage. Yeah.
You wouldn't need a comma there.
I guess you wouldn't, but how else would you discern that those are not?
Well, you just read the whole sentence reasonably,
right? I guess
right?
just in context.
Yeah.
Fair. Manu.
Whoa!
Stories.
His child.
Dot.
Dot.
What does that mean?
Well, it's Ted DiBiase Jr. dot and then a period.
The old fucks have a car now over on SmackDown.
They're secretly recording a YouTube series. They're doing a podcast in the car.
They're secretly trying to go to TNA.
They would never.
Charles Robinson and Finley are hanging out.
The SmackDown fucking leadership team.
Oh no. Roger Strong and Brian Kendrick are arguing.
Well, that's clearly Brian Kendrick's fault.
Likely. Kendrick probably told him something fucking insane.
Brian Kendrick probably offered him weed.
True. Straight edge.
Not straight edge, Roddy. But he's probably like, they told you to hide that better, you idiot. Why are you wandering around with it?
Hey, listen, man. You don't got to be such like a dick about it, okay? I was just trying to offer you some.
This
weed,
is why
man.
I'm the cruiserweight champion, and they shipped you off to the B show.
Oh, that's uncalled for, man. I'll kick your ass right now about that, honestly.
And then everyone separates them.
Yeah.
Who says that? Give me names.
Told you it's Finley. Regal's got so many people attending his little scrum, we can't name them.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of you out here. God.
Maybe we need 2 men's trainers.
If only we could.
Yeah.
What do you want to do here, buddy?
We do love the open forum, but we've also got a lot of people here for a good old bonding session. We could also call out Brian Kendrick.
I kind of feel like bonding for the pay-per-view show here. We got a fair amount of our sorry, not the pay-per-view.
No, I mean we are. I was going to correct you, and then I realized that in some countries it is.
Oh, I guess it is. You're right. Yeah. I'll go with team bonding though.
Sure.
Nice.
God damn.
That is a useful use.
Well, in theory, it looks good. Who knows what it's
Yeah, who
actually
knows
doing?
what- yeah, who knows? Who knows? All right.
Should we book our matches in?
I agree.
I think the tag's open.
Yeah, I probably agree.
Cool. Oh yeah, who's our commentary team?
Oh, good shout.
We can go back and you can
Yeah, well, I
because
literally
you haven't
can.
done anything. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Who do we want on this one?
Is it just Austin and JR?
Yeah, I was trying to think about some kind of hybrid team, but I don't think any of the color comms work with the other announcer.
JR and Foley doesn't seem like an awful team.
Well, it'd be JR and Stratus, but
Oh, you're right. Well, we could put Foley in there.
if it was JR and Foley, then like I was kind of like, hey, that's cool.
Stratus has only been on the show for like 2 weeks. We could just throw Foley in here.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of sick.
Foley knows Edge very well.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Save that in.
Yeah, make sure you click save or you'll get really mad.
Yeah, I know. All right, back to
The pre-booking.
tag.
9 is a number that immediately came to my mind.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. This is a Raw match.
I know. I don't remember. Okay, oh my god, how do you have 100? This dude's cracked.
Okay, he's crazy. I feel like we need to change his name. I don't know why. This is so irrational. But every time I see Adam Mahoney, I'm like, who the fuck is that guy?
Well, he was initially Aaron Mahoney, or no. Or what is he? Is he Aaron Mahoney normally? Why did we make him Adam? There was a reason for that. Oh, because Aaron Stevens at the time or something?
Can't have been.
I don't know what Adam Mahoney is. He was Aaron Mahoney, like, everywhere.
Huh. We must have had some sort of Aaron.
I think it had to be Aaron Stevens.
But I'm sure he's always been the idol Stevens, unless we had in the back of our mind that he was coming up soon as Aaron. Did you send him to Dev for a bit, this ref, before he came up to the main roster?
Think so. Not like it would show me in job history anyways, right? Oh, there you go. He was for some time, I guess.
I mean, if that might be 2 years, I guess. I don't know.
It wasn't 2 years. It's probably more like if he he started working for us in June, he stopped working in FCW in July. So does that mean it was like a month? And then we brought him up?
Well, unknown start date probably isn't, but implies to me that it might be in the start of the game. Maybe not though. Actually, I'm seeing that AWASW.
Yeah,
stint.
I saw that too. It's beforehand, yeah.
I'm thinking that maybe he was working. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
So, Lundrick are gonna win. Yeah, definitely. Lundrick are gonna win.
Not Brian Kendrick though, getting the win here.
Fuck Brian Kendrick, dude. Can we bury Brian Kendrick in this match?
That feels a bit extreme, brother.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Unless. Okay, fine. Still the show.
Yep. Anything else you wanted on there?
I don't think. Oh yeah, Marcus Corvon at ringside.
Oh, good call. Just hang on 1 second here. I've just got a lengthy ass text message that just came in.
Okay.
What the?
Have you
Oh, okay.
been selected to pick cotton at your nearest MAGA plantation?
No, but my dad just randomly texted me. He's like, before I go to do this birthday party, I'm pretty sure it will be expensive. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's nothing that relates to me. I don't know why he bothered
He
telling me that.
wants money.
Real. 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 All right. Sorry. Where were we here? Second match.
It's either. It's
Is it
one of
Shark Predator?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
All right, let's get the at ringsides in immediately.
Immediately, right?
Let's acquire the lumberjacks.
You just tell me who you're feeling out there.
Why don't you click on Flash Evans? Is he the top there? That bar is
Yeah.
weird. Okay, and then you can so to add him, right? No. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna say yeah on guys. You tell. I mean, I'm probably gonna be I'm gonna be pretty liberal with this. So just tell me if you don't like it.
Trying to find our SmackDown guys here.
Yep.
You're not even here. I don't know why you're showing up there, but okay.
Just to make you angry when you can't do it.
True.
Yes. Oh no.
Yep. I didn't think so with them.
Yes. Who is that? Oh yeah, I know who that is.
Who is that? Exactly, buddy. Well done.
No. Well, I mean, he could be. That's up to you, I guess. My instinct is no.
I think I'll leave him out.
Yeah. Yep. 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 No.
Trying to like stop my phone from vibrating right next to the mic.
You could just. There's an option for silent instead of vibrate.
That's true. I just pocketed it. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Elijah.
Yep. Yep. You don't have to keep going down there.
I don't have to keep going down there.
Yeah, you don't have to keep moving your mouse down.
Oh, you're right. I could just
Yeah. 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 He debuted, right?
Yep.
Cool. Yep. This is a fairly good amount of people. I'm kind of happy.
Where are my SmackDown men, bro? There we are.
They're all there on the right. Yep, this guy's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. No. Yep. Yep. Whoa, you didn't pause on the Big Show. Yes. Wait, no, on Boogeyman.
God damn it.
Yes. You didn't pause on The Undertaker. You didn't pause on Triple H. Yep. Yeah, no. Yep. God
That
damn,
is
there's
your
a
lot.
lot of these guys. That is
Yeah,
enough.
They're out there. They are protecting the ring.
The rest of the booking of this match is yours.
You have to jump back over here because we had you had replied with something that I liked. Well,
Yes, I think I know what you're on about. And I don't think it affects the
oh,
outcome of this match.
it does not. No, it's just what happens afterwards. I wondered if it did or not. Yeah, I did get a lot more than my thing. My thing just feels very what I would immediately always do.
I like your thing. Yeah, I just think that what I suggested could add a little bit more to it.
I feel like Shark kind of has to win this.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just the vibe I get. I don't know.
Yeah. Shark's a big face. Always a pop from me.
Seven.
I like that.
I
Next.
should check road agent ref. Hold on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, see, that's not who I want in there for those guys. Ron Simmons. Jesus.
Damn. I had this match all planned out.
Give this to Taker. Taker and Corderas.
I think it's the women. Yeah, it's definitely the women next. I'm finding this one tricky. I'm thinking.
What about exactly 10?
It's a good time. Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I'm
Is Melina finding a way to do this, or
is Victoria powerbombing her into oblivion?
could do something with the other two Revolution people, whether they turn on Melina or they help her win.
Or they split.
Oh boy.
I think this is going into title matches. I think I eventually want multi-mans. But I think it starts with whoever wins this just fighting for the belt.
I don't know. Who do you think's better for that?
Didn't we do Melina versus Beth at WrestleMania?
But we've also done Victoria versus Beth.
That is true.
So, yeah.
I guess it's Victoria, right? She got she would have fresh momentum from having broken free from the stable, but I don't know how much that fresh momentum actually changes the matchup in my mind. So I guess I don't know. I'm struggling. I require assistance.
How do you feel about a no contest on this?
No contest what? Sorry, I missed the syllable word.
I said no contest to. That's
okay.
All.
Okay, cool. It did sound like a nonsense syllable. I thought, did I miss a word?
Yeah. Then that's your triple threat at some point.
Yeah, I guess that pretty quickly leads us into it. But I feel like there's a score to be settled here, unless we pay that score off later. But is this an interesting enough feud to carry on after the title matches?
Well, it definitely will be when Melina feels like Victoria is the only reason she isn't world champion right now.
Ah, I see. When Victoria, yeah, okay. There's an angle. I like it. Sure.
Okay.
How does it? Yeah. How does it devolve into a no contest?
I kind of like your idea of splitting.
Yeah, I'm down for
the
it.
Revolution thing. I just don't know who is going to side with Victoria.
I think it's Talia.
Because I like.
Sorry.
Serena.
Sorry, I thought you meant Melina. I think Talia sides with Melina.
That would make sense to me. My only thing would be, and I think we can probably achieve that fairly easily. We do need an out at some point here well, I guess not an out. I don't know how we're doing that with Serena, but I think you know what I'm referencing.
Oh, I know what you're referencing. I don't even know if we're doing that yet. I don't think we should do anything with that in mind. If it happens, we'll find a way at the time.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I would say it's draw, just sports end finish. The women come down and they each stake their claim.
Yeah, they split in they get fighting and split without it causing a DQ because the ref is distracted or out or something, and then it devolves into essentially a tag match. And when the ref comes to, he's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm throwing this match out.
Who are these people? Why are they here? I'm gonna format it like this, I think.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
Okay.
And now I think it's Show versus Taker.
Yep.
This one's also tricky for me because I don't think the feud is continuing.
That you're going to say because I don't like these guys. I was like, fair.
That's not. I'm a bigger Taker stan than you, I think.
Yeah, I'm up and down on Taker. It depends on the most recent thing that I've heard about him.
Yep.
Is it from his working career or not?
Yeah, and I'm seeing that our next SNME, not necessarily set in stone, but would be a different match for Taker. So I think the feud is ending here. Yeah,
which is fine because Show has other things he can tend to.
Yeah, he's got to put someone over, right? Idol Stevens.
Yep.
Pog. That's great.
That is what he chose.
So this match feels like it should be smoke and mirrorsy, right? I feel because Chavo's not got anything else going on now, right? Oh, he's got that rematch.
Yes, he has a TV rematch for the world title coming this
Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm realizing that on my spreadsheet it's still called Friday Night SmackDown, even though it's been on Thursday for a bit here.
It's cool. We moved SmackDown to live on Thursdays, and then afterwards we had a big talk about how we would use the pre-taped angles all the time for SmackDown because it's a pre-taped show. That was a good time.
Well, yeah, I feel like you were the only person ever making that argument, and I always disagreed with it.
Okay, fair.
And I've convinced you out of that position twice, but it seems like you may have gotten back to that position.
No, I'm not fighting for that position. If it was a pre-taped show, we might have a conversation, but I think we probably already had that conversation. So
yeah, twice, and I convinced you out, but I guess you've forgotten, which is fine. All right. Yeah, so I don't really know how this match is structured or formatted. Oh, yeah, so the point of that was I didn't know if Chavo was going to be involved here. But I think he isn't.
Probably not.
I would like him to be, but I just don't think it makes sense with the rematch on Thursday. If the rematch had already happened, then maybe.
I also kind of feel like the Nash and Guerrero thing has kind of diverged away from each other.
Oh. Bit. Okay.
Like they felt like two kind of separate things these past couple weeks.
I agree, but that now that Chavo's thing is coming to an end, I think they're coming back together.
Okay.
Which is how we're getting to the SummerSlam match.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I see that there.
But he's got the rematch on Thursday, so it can't do that yet. At least we could honestly. My instinct is that we shouldn't, but we could have Chavo get involved here.
I think it's just probably better if Taker just beats the big guy. The big guy comes in. Oh,
Taker's winning no matter how many people interfere in this match.
I'm aware. I'm just saying. I think it gets more of what you wanted out of this if we get here and the big man fights the big man and the dead big man beats the big man.
Oh, you don't want any shenanigans? You don't even want the goons and Kevin Nash bribing referees?
You're right. Right. The goons do have to kind of be there by necessity. I don't know. I just always think that.
We can save a lot of the Kevin Nash bits for the later match, to be fair. Although, I don't know, there's something a little different.
I imagine that one would have to be quite smoke and mirrors.
That one is going to be incredibly smoke and mirrors, yeah.
Not to say that this one then can't be smoke and mirrors, because it is going to also be, but I think maybe it should be less. Look at all this shit going on.
Yeah, I can get on board with that line of reasoning. But we're still good with the goons getting.
I was gonna say we're cool with like Taker diving the goons or something. That's always lit.
So. I don't know if it's a big show match in the middle of July on a TV special. I'm not even asking him to do a Taker dive here.
I'm asking him to do a flip Meteora to the outside.
Now that I've said that, I've sort of talked myself into where this match should be headwise. This is not a long match.
You know what's so fucking funny? Is when you first said, I don't know how I structure this match, the thing that jumped into my mind, I have no clue why, was just like, you ever seen Takayama Fry? They just start fucking punching each other.
God damn. I mean, they should.
You've definitely seen Takayama Fry.
Have I?
I think it's Fry, right? That's the one where they start and they just stand and punch each other in the face for like the first like 2 minutes, and it's like the most insane mixed martial arts fight like ever.
Oh, maybe I probably have then. I just don't remember it by name.
It's so.
But I've watched a bunch of like compilations of that stuff over the years, so I probably have seen it.
The crowd is just fucking like electric. They're just like, this is the greatest fucking thing ever. Like these two men will just die right now.
What promotion is it in?
That's a good question. I think it's oh god, shit, I can't think of the name. The actual Japanese, like not the UFC equivalent. That's not right.
Pancrase?
Yes. Yeah. I believe.
Okay.
I'll find it later.
Yeah. Send me the video.
Even the opening, the opening couple minutes is insane because they do gas out and then it's kind of just like a regular fight afterwards. But like the first like 3 minutes, they're just oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Anyway, I've convinced myself this is like a shorter match. The numbers that are instinctual are 6 and 7.
I'd like 7.
Okay, we can do 7. I know he could do it at various points in his career.
Yeah.
Is he tombstoning the Big Show?
I don't think he can get him up.
He did it to Mark Henry.
He did, but Henry's a little more compact.
Yeah, that's true. I think this discussion isn't needed because my instinct is that the cooler finish is Hell's Gate.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think as well. Anyways, like,
but it is banned.
Oh, you're right. We didn't unban it. What does he do? How does he win?
Well, he could use the Hell's Gate. And the ref could just be like, what do I do?
My only other pitch is he could choke slam him. It's not going to look great, but it's doable.
He could do a last ride on him, right?
Oh, I don't think so. I think last ride's even more unlikely than a tombstone.
Yeah, you're probably right. And unless he does like a quick powerbomb instead. Like
I was gonna say, if it was a regular power bomb, maybe, but the fact that it is like Spirit Bomb, Golden Star Bomb, whatever, yeah, like I don't think you can get him up off that and then bring him down.
Well, maybe if it was off the turnbuckle.
That's the only way I could see them getting in position to do it to begin with.
Yeah.
Let alone fucking Taker finds a way to just oomph that guy up. Like, that's insane. Like, upper body strength would be nuts. This
is presenting a small problem. Because I don't know if I like the choke slam finish.
Oh shit!
Well, I don't hate it.
It's a TKO finish. They go punch for punch, literally. It is Brian Tucker. Big Show tries his crazy punch, and Taker's better striking wins him the day.
He could chokeslam him through an announcer's table and then win by count out. And then Hell's Gate him afterwards.
I dig that if you do.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm not like super excited about it, but if you dig it, I'm totally down to.
It's pretty fun. I like
cool.
it. Like it's very like we. It screams like Vince in like the new gen time period of like, we just got to get the batch out there and then we'll figure out what the fuck the actual specifics are, and then you get to the specifics, you're like, whatever.
Paul, Mark, figure it out.
Finish. Count finish. There you go. Imagine
stunt bump for Big Show. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, imagine Big Show will do this. He will, base God.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't do ref and road agent. Hold on.
Get a road agent we really trust on this match.
Yeah, no, this is Sting territory for sure. This is Sting and not Charles, Brian. He also got 100 refereeing. Their refereeing is going up. People's refereeing skills are increasing in this game.
Lease on life.
That has not been a thing, I think, in these games before. So.
Oh, well, refereeing can go up in old games.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I've just never seen it at like this consistency. Then, like they are. They are ascending, brother. I'm like,
we can at some point do a parse on them all and be like, what refereeing should they have, and fix it a little bit.
Yeah, because a lot of these guys should not have 100.
Yeah. Charlie versus Big Show. What's up? Fuck. Batista.
Yep, we're here.
Down. Cool.
Give me Kyoto and I use Dusty. Arn can do the maybe I didn't use Dusty. I used Ted Senior.
Who have you got on the main?
I'll probably do Arn.
Okay. I feel like Dusty's a good choice though for the main in my
okay
face.
Yeah. Arn can go.
My
here.
face.
That's fine.
My head. Dusty's a good choice in my face. That's a fucking crazy thing to say, dude.
You know. Normal reply.
I could feel myself a little delirious from having streamed 3 hours of D&D like an hour ago.
Yeah, that would do it.
And that was a wild one, so definitely took a bit out of me. All right, I had said, and I think this is still true, that I feel like Charlie Haas has to win this match.
Okay, I'm trying to think like where we are in this, because I don't know what the beats are after this match, largely at all.
Well, Charlie's going on immediately to a title feud.
Right. Do I know which one that is? I should.
I think you can find it if you want to go look. I don't think I can say it without giving stuff away.
Okay, I'm looking. I'm assuming it's this belt, but it's not this belt.
Is there a thread for it? Yes, there is. It's in. Hold on. I'll at you in the thread, actually.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. Jesus.
No, it's good. It's good.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say the name of the thread, and I was like, no, I'll give too much away.
You probably would.
Just go all the way up to the very first post in that thread.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we were, I'll type it, hold on. Anyways,
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Um,
which now with what we did for the women's match, I'm glad. I'm happy now.
I also think you had. So I know where Dave is going to be at Survivor Series, but I think you had a pitch for him, but I don't
He's
see a
there on the
thread for
SummerSlam
Batista.
card.
Yeah, I know what he's doing at SummerSlam. I thought you had some sort of Batista feud, and I kept saying to you, that's all fine, but it's got to get to the SummerSlam match. But I don't see Batista.
I'm scrolling back up through our DMs.
It could just be in creative ideas in
Generally.
general. Yeah. Batista.
I can't see me pitching
Nope.
really anything here in our own DMs. This might be something I've said, Paul, or something.
That would be weird. But you might be right.
Who were you? Just Jesus. Just message me who you were thinking. Maybe it'll spur something. I don't know.
No, I don't know who. What do you. Batista? I don't know who the other
No.
guy was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. I'm like, if you know remotely who I was maybe thinking, please, by all means.
Wait, I remember.
This is the type of thing that I forget about, and then like in a couple days I'll re-engineer it. Like I will.
Oh,
I will
yeah.
probably end up pitching the exact same idea, completely forgetting that. Yeah, like it's probably gonna be one of those ideas that I just have like cycling in my head. But I can't. I don't know who it would have been off the top of my head.
So again, we want to get to Dave Ma for Russia.
Dave Ma for Russia, big.
See, this is the thing. So you pitched. It's actually you pitched something for the other guy in the SummerSlam match, and I've said here again we want to get to Dave, that guy. So clearly, I'm right that we had that talk before, and I said that's fine, but we want to get to Dave for Russia. But I can't find it either. Hold on, let me try. I know you searched in our personal DMs, but I didn't. I'm going to try some search terms.
I did search by Batista as well, though, so maybe it might be Dave. I often do refer to him as Dave offhandedly. So
yes, did you search Russia?
No,
because I feel like I use that sometimes in this context. Now I see us booking the Dave match in Russia.
if you're down for Dave, let's do it.
That's the summer match.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah, okay, I see all that stuff.
Okay, I can't find it. I guess then we turn this around and say, what do you think we should do with Dave for the next, say, 3 to 4 weeks?
He has it. I'm trying to keep in my head here.
He wants to win a championship.
Oh!
In particular, he said he wants to be WWE champion by the end of the year. But he in general is chasing titles.
This was I think I know. Was
he gonna feud with Beth Phoenix?
Yes.
Let's do that. Sounds dope.
And that was gonna spin out into somebody else. I don't know who it was.
Oh, okay.
I'm starting to get the pieces together again, because the guy who if I say anything, if I say anything, if the first guy I mentioned there by name fights the guy that we know he's going to fight, as we just established that,
Yeah.
because then Dave was gonna say that kind of thing, because it was one to undermine the challenger,
Yep.
and two to try to get him in the position for that. I just don't remember how it was going to spin out, but now that I generally kind of know what angle it is, I could probably find it again pretty quickly.
Okay, well, I've just had well, not just had a thought, but maybe he should be, well, like you've pitched here. I don't necessarily love that angle now that I'm reading it.
Okay.
The reason is because we're not doing that match.
Fair.
It's just one of those things that I feel like it doesn't elevate anyone, right?
Okay.
You
I
agree?
can see that. Yes. Yeah. It was
I think it's an interesting story. It's just not. I don't think it helps us booking wise.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a cool idea, I guess. But I think I agree.
And if we had room to like fit in a match somewhere, I'd be down for it because then we could use it to either prove his point or disprove his point. But we can't do that. But instead, I think Dave should keep trying to fight for the title. And that will lead him into various matches and feuds. Because he's going to not be fighting for the title. So he'll come up short. And that's when he decides to fight for the title. Or is bribed into fighting for the title, whatever direction we go for Russia.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to find whatever I had here, and I have found, I think, where generally it was, but
it's incomprehensible.
Yeah, I don't think I can see like a name where I'm like, yes, that's what was happening. Like I'm talking about this conversation that we're initially having about Batista switches very quickly into the very lengthy discussions on that trio.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Charlie's gonna win this.
Yeah. So after all that,
yeah, we've made no progress.
Well, after all that, I still don't. I still have queasy feelings about Charlie winning this, even though I feel like he kind of has to. But we've done a lot of like pillars lose lately, which is giving me a little bit of a queasy feeling, I guess. I'm not asking you to make Batista win necessarily. I'm asking you to like talk me through that it's okay that Charlie does. Or talk me into having Batista. Whatever you want to do. But like I'm not very set in my decision right now. I need either assurance or my mind changed.
So my first thought immediately is that Charlie Haas has needled at Dave in a way that makes a guy who's already pretty emotions driven think even less clearly. I think that could probably pretty easily justify a loss.
Yep. Dave doesn't handle his emotions very well.
I was gonna say, and if anything, out of the pillars, the absolute most susceptible to mind games is Batista. Because he's a very prideful guy. Very, very prideful guy who, I guess just doesn't regulate his emotions all that well. He can certainly, but not when what's happening here is happening.
Sure.
So I've got that. Could also argue, like, is that good enough?
That's enough for me. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Right on. Based. Expecting to have to keep going with that. Cool.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Open still. Yeah. Clean.
Protect Dave.
Sure.
Cool.
8?
Yeah. I dig that.
Great.
Big no complaints, David.
Big no complaints, David.
I didn't do I didn't do stuff on that. I did do stuff on that.
I think you did, yeah. Yeah. We just had a really long conversation afterwards.
Yeah. And the next I had said would be Earl and Arn.
It's just Dusty. Yeah, cool.
Yep. All right, Edge John Cena.
Yeah, so I know how this is ending, and I know the rough structure of the match, but I hadn't really thought about a time. But I don't think this is super long. 17 is a number that comes into my head.
Okay, I had 21.
We can split the difference on that. That'd be 19 if you want.
Yeah, I'm down for that if you are.
I feel like that's a little too long now that I'm looking at it. Would you be down for 18?
Sure, that works for me.
I don't feel like either of these two are inherently great long form wrestlers. I think Cena can do it, but he needs like a certain kind of partner that I don't think Edge is. Like I don't want Edge to be doing all the heat segments in this match for too long. I don't think that's particularly interesting.
You're right, and it also would be. I guess it wouldn't be when I think about how Cena typically works. I was gonna say it would also be Edge mostly calling this match, and I was like, that's not true. John calls his own shit.
Very loudly.
Because that's that Punk story that I like.
Go on, it's not ringing a bell. Tell it.
Oh, I think he's fighting Cena on like a dark match, something like that, in like 2010. And it's like the first time he's worked Cena as a heel. And so they lock up and stuff like that, and Cena takes him down and puts him in a headlock and is like, all right, champ, you got to do like a drop down toe hold. I'm going to come over, give you a hip toss. You're going to, do the arm thing and hit me with your knee and blah, blah, blah. And then Punk like looks at, I think it's Mike Chioda, who's the ref. And he's like, Chioda, who the fuck is calling this match? And then he says that John Cena's reaction is just, oh, okay, cool. I don't have to do this. Interesting.
That's always interesting. I bet that's because I think Cena's spoken about how he liked working with Punk. Maybe that's a part of it.
It would be likely somebody who would take that from him, because I know John absolutely can do that, but he is so much better as a vehicle for other people.
Yes.
To tell stories with him than he is trying to put together his own shit, which would probably be why the runs of like the Chris Masters and the Carlitos of the world are not never like took off, kind of, you know what I mean? Because those matches would have been mainly him telling them what to do, and that probably doesn't get them very over.
I think that is because I don't think that stacks up with the evidence, because John's had some very great matches with less talented guys. I think it's
that's true. He
so
would
it's
have
probably
led that Umaga one.
Yeah, and the Bobby Lashley one and the Great Khali one, right? So like I think
true. Yeah.
I think it's maybe it's more of the kind of the raw assets that the other guy has, and the kind of worker that they are.
And it's also very clear then, I guess, that John does have his one match, and it's really, really, really good when he works somebody bigger than him. Like every single guy you mentioned there is a big guy, I think, right?
I think it's more than just a size thing. I think John Cena's best story beat that he sells perfectly is overcoming adversity. I think that's it. That is the John Cena trait.
Man doesn't die.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever, so the he needs to be imperiled believably, and then he has a good match.
Yeah.
Whether that's a big man or a dastardly heel with two goons, or a hostile crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are lots of ways to create that.
So John Cena is winning this, guys.
Yep. Open, slow built, tainted.
Yep.
Interference finish. Yep. Edge. And also, I want you to put an interference note on Cena.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
Yep.
He's also getting him.
Yep. Yeah.
Got any of these?
No, but I think
take or one if we wanted.
Oh, no, you can't.
Well, I can for the Taker match.
Oh,
sorry, that's what I was saying. My bad.
no, you're right. I do think that there was no way I could have understood that that's what you meant, but I knew we could. And I do think it would be a gamble, the Taker finish that we came up with.
That's what I was gonna say. I agree with that. Yeah.
Book this in. I think we do go get a creative finish for this match because I think it justifies it.
Toss this on here. So like this for it.
Try.
Yeah, we can try.
Before we try, check the storyline heat. Okay, yeah. Let's try and get a finish. One shot, one opportunity.
Got it.
It's a big gamble, though. Do we think what we've pitched is a big gamble? And two, do we want to take?
Because there's a chance people go, this shit again.
What the fuck, says somebody in chat. Wasn't this supposed to be Cena's bad year?
This is a big gamble.
Yeah, let's do it. You're right.
I love it. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? He's got the belt again? No! It's actually started.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If it had never started before, this might be the first time where we're like, wait.
Oh.
This John Cena guy really just beats everybody, doesn't he? For fuck's sakes.
This is the third time Edge has lost his title within a month of winning it to John Cena.
I was gonna say, I think the Edge like sympathy stuff as well plays well on that. He's not really been a bad guy here.
Nope.
He's gonna go fight Orton, which will make him still a babyface. Yeah, there's actually grounds here to say this might be the start of the fuck John Cena movement.
Oh, I definitely think it's already started, but I do think it's gonna take a bit of a uptick here for sure.
Yep. Yeah.
For sure. Man. All right, which hopefully will play into something later. Let's do our intro stuffs.
Yep.
Are we doing pros on this show?
I can if you'd like.
I would like, but I'm not so attached to it that if you don't want to do it, we can just not do it. It is up to you.
Like, I don't know what I want to do. Who do you want on like the intro video?
Edge and Cena. Yeah.
Could I?
Let's get Jim Ross as the segment host for the video.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
I do love that comment came in right as we were talking about whether it's a gamble or not.
Good.
And I hadn't even thought about that in that light. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess that's why it's a gamble. Do.
Who the fuck am I looking for here? Jim Ross and Mick Foley.
Steve Austin? Oh, Mick Foley, you're right. We sent Steve home. Actually, we didn't. He's here. He's just not doing anything. Okay. Seems like you've made a choice. Why don't you copy and paste the title then?
Oh, you want me to do one for here? Oh, okay.
We did do pros on this angle all the other times.
All right.
You just don't do it, bro. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
It does. It just feels like a lot for nothing.
I don't think it's nothing, but we've had this conversation enough that if you haven't changed your mind, then I'm not going to be able to convince you. And so, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
All right. After the Undertaker Big Show match, I want him to Hell's Gate him.
Yep, I like it. Beatdown, probably.
Yeah.
6?
No.
4?
4 works. So we're doing it for some of the angles?
Okay, I don't see a point in doing it for the intro angles. If I'm genuine, I can see value in doing it for all the other angles that are actually substantive. But for the same thing that we do every single show, I don't think we need it.
Okay.
I didn't sound convinced.
I see your point. Yeah, I see your point, but I think that if we're, I think of it as a style thing. Like instinctually, I'd rather do it for all or none. Like if we're not doing pros, we should just not do pros for me. I would just copy and paste the titles for everything.
All right.
No, just
I'll let you think for this then. No, it's all good.
But why don't we just go with the one that you prefer, which is not doing the pros?
Because I like doing the pros for the angles when I'm writing something interesting, actually. I've realized that.
Okay, then just do the way you were originally going to pitch it, where you do the thing for the where you only do it for the angles you want to do it for.
Hold on.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. We should do pre-match stuff for Cena Edge. Like a 5-minute video, probably.
Yep. Four? Is this 4?
It was that time. I think they fought at the Rumble in 2006. They fought at TLC. They would have. I mean, are we counting the Money in the Bank cash in?
I guess not.
Then I think it's 3.
Okay. We'll go with 3.
Okay. I might be wrong.
No, it's okay.
Did you copy and paste the title for that one?
Oh shit, I have the right one.
Okay.
Jog the goat.
Jogging.
Their moral what's we're looking for?
Differences?
Divide. Their moral divide. And
what about their personality clash?
Sure.
Yeah.
Their style clash. Hold on.
Hold on.
And the W title. We'll go with that.
Cool. We should set Taker to get a victory in his angle, I think.
We should.
I
feel like it's a major. Yeah. That is like if he was not going to do the after stuff that we have, Big Show would be dead here. In the angle, I even wrote that the Big Show is dead here. So,
so he's dead. That's the word of God.
Sorry, Stevens. It's over for you.
We won't be cashing in on that promise. We should. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Do we want after stuff? Yeah, I think we do actually want 2 minutes of John Cena and Randy Orton working the crowd as Cena reacts to what's happening, and Orton stares at him.
Amazing.
After all that, 2-man standalone. Dear God, we're never escaping this. True. Hey, I'm pretty sure that match banged at WrestleMania, I'll have you know.
It would have.
Okay. We need to go about adding angles to the list, talk about these matches before they start. I think we can show the Shark Predator match from SmackDown. Little clip of it for 1 minute.
I like it.
And we could have a second part of this angle, or a separate angle, where all of the lumberjacks come down.
You filter out. That is pretty fucking good.
It's a good angle, but the reason why I'm laughing so much is because TEW9 does allow you to put an infinite amount of people into an angle. So we could have everyone in the angle as a cameo appearance. Okay, I urge you to use the quick alter for this, I think. If you're going to do it.
Is that going to be easier? I guess it is, yeah.
I think slightly.
Just have to remember who's in here.
I'm going to go make a drink.
Yeah, good call, man.
I'll turn the webcam off, but I will leave the microphone on so you can hear me in the distance and I can hear you if you want to continue any conversation.
Fair. Fuck was in this match? Deuce for sure. Domino.
Just get the ones you can remember. You don't need to get them all.
Oh, they're all coming. Every single one of them.
I knew it was a monkey spot to even mention it, because I knew you'd do it.
Did we put Finley out there?
Yeah, we did.
Alright.
I don't know if I need to yell. If I talk at a conversational...
We put Alan Jones out there too, I missed that one. Elms.
Alan Jones. You done?
Almost.
Cool. Oh my god. You've pushed some of the text off the screen. Now you've pushed all the text off the screen.
We're cooking.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know if they're being added to this angle anymore, man. They could ignore my breaks now, and I'd never know.
Put in the commentators as segment hosts as well.
2 minutes. They just rush them out there. Get out there. Get out there.
I actually think 1 minute would be fine, but we can do 2. If you think even 2 would be a rush.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, what a rush.
Oh my god, you see how long it just took the game to load that angle? It was like, shit.
Fam.
What are you doing? What the
fuck? Of course, we can do the Melina Victoria My Way package. Yep. Kind of unironically.
I think that could even have an after thing too.
Go on.
Hold on.
Oh, you didn't do pros for the lumberjack angle, by the way.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Oh! Okay, that's part 1. I was like, where did all the guys go?
Yeah, they just removed them. I don't know.
I'm curious if this angle works, which I assume it's going to. It's kind of an impressive change from Ryland to have managed to do this. Whoa, Tucker, you might want to watch your language. You might get demonetized.
Oh, mother, sexers.
Honestly, seems worse. It's like a new gender. I'm mother sex.
I'm a mother sexer.
Oh, dude, I can just imagine TERFs calling themselves that. I'm a mother sex.
True.
Yeah.
True. I am part of the mother sex. Fucking insane thing to say. All right, yeah.
You had something that could go after this, you said? Maybe you forgot it now?
No, I was thinking after the match we get Talia and Melina can like run up the ramp and stuff like that, and Victoria and Serena can go out in the crowd and stuff like that. And
okay, I like that.
The battle lines have been drawn.
The war has begun. The counter revolution has begun.
The counter revolution, Victoria Goon.
Victoria Goon. This is working the crowd on everyone.
Thank you. That'll go with stare down. Tori Goon.
Tori Goon. Mel Goon.
Serena. Talia.
He needs to add back, by the way, that the order of being added to the angle affects where in the angle they're placed. That is a big downgrade.
Is it just in alphabetical?
Alphabetical, I think so.
Yeah, kind of nasty.
Don't like it. Not fun.
Yeah, not fun.
Oh, how many? Oh god, what's gonna happen to all the pictures on the screen when we run that angle? This is gonna break the game, bro.
No, it'll do what it does for like Rumbles, where it shows like the first 10 people's pictures and then just its names.
I think that's worse.
I agree.
Yep, cool. Talkia. She's like the legendary Pokemon of space. Palkia.
Oh, I see.
But it's Talkia. Is battle lines 2 words? Or is it 1 word?
Seems to be 2 words generally.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
I'm taking this from the 13th episode of the first season of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, deciding its battle lines as 2 words.
Of course, yeah, that's an authoritative source, accepted.
Yeah. I'm going to consult the Oracle.
Can we
Star Trek titles?
Can we put a minor unreciprocated success on like all 4 of these women?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
I think technically it's gonna have to jump out into another storyline because Talia, we'll have to. I knew about this going into it, but I didn't say it because I don't think it is that heartbreaking. We had like the Tori, Mickey James versus Serena and Talia thing going on. I don't even give a fuck. This is cooler than that.
Okay.
Like I don't care. This is way cooler than that.
All right.
Fuck that shit.
Maybe Tori can join the counter revolution.
Absolutely, I'm down to like rope more shit into this if that's how we decide we want to do it.
I guess Tori would be more likely to join Revolution, and then Mickey can join the counter revolution. That actually sounds pretty base to me. That 6-man, Tori, Melina, and Talia versus Victoria, Mickey, and Serena.
That does sound base as fuck, son.
Cool.
Based as fuck.
Cool. Now, we could run this show. Before we consider that, let's book in. I want Serena Deeb to face Nat Hart in the Dark Show.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. In a match that will surface on phone cam in a few months' time, people will be like, oh my god. Women's wrestling. True.
A decade from now.
Like 7. That wins. Open clean.
Very nice.
Very good, very nice. I think we should definitely put in the Apocalypse City ad. With
I got one other.
Old Brian Hebner. No, not Brian Hebner.
Michael Hayes.
Michael Hayes, thank you. You got one other angle you want to book, at least? You said?
Yeah.
1 minute.
Find me at there is a city. It is on fire. Things seem pretty not good. Where do you want to put this?
Anywhere.
There it is.
Great.
My last idea is we should do an interview. This will get what's his name on the? No, we already used Foley. Shit.
Did we? What did we use Foley for?
He's on comms.
You're right. Steve Austin. I don't really want doing this.
Could just be Amy. Well, no,
it could just be Amy. Oh, does it have to be a SmackDown guy?
Do we care about that?
We have done Amy before because she's the interview overlord.
Okay.
Okay.
Essentially, what I'm pitching here is a Chavo Guerrero interview where he just hypes up fighting Bobby Lashley on Thursday.
Oh, I like that. I think Amy's good fit for that. Yeah.
Get his title back. He's gonna avenge his loss. He's gonna put the big man down and pick up where he left off.
I don't think he's here, but we can pre-tape this.
Screen, I think, right? Oh, you're right.
Chavo, yeah. But I think we can pre-tape this.
You're correct. You're correct.
I think we can do backstage interview.
Chavo is here because you thought you might want to use him Taker Big Show, and I knew that was a good idea because even if we didn't, I wanted this interview.
Cool.
So
there was a point when we were selecting certain people that you were like, Chavo, you're not even here. I guess he was.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think there was definitely somebody on there though who wasn't there and was probably Dave. Or no, Dave was wrestling.
I think it was Chavo.
It was nobody. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, Chavo Guerrero talks to Amy Weber.
Ooh, I think also Chavo should link his match on Thursday to the Big Show's match tonight and be like, I'm winning on Thursday just like the Big Show is winning tonight. They're both guarantees because we've got Kevin Nash in our corner.
Putting all those guys off screen as well in this. This upcoming Thursday, he looks forward to getting his win and championship back from Bobby Lashley.
You don't put a capital after a semicolon, do you?
I think you're right.
Might depend on the country.
No, I think you're just right.
Okay.
Whoop. Finger slipped. Fair. Go crazy. That feels like it could be here.
Yep. And unless you have anything else, I think that's tight.
I think we're good. Yeah, I think that's pretty fucking clean.
Cool. Oh wait, did we send Sean home or did we keep him here?
I don't know how I'd see that. I guess here. I guess we did send him home. We kept Triple H because he was on the booking team.
Let's do a post-show match to get Kevin Nash into a bit more ring shape for no particular reason. It's going to be Triple H and Kevin Nash.
It is terrifying. Yeah, when you pitched that all those ages ago, I was like, all right, man.
Kevin Nash and Triple H.
Where is he? Buddy, we can't book Kevin Nash.
maybe leave the match and rebook it because you pushed him while you were on the match screen.
Was I? Was that what I was doing? You're
Yep.
right.
Cool.
Damn, this game sometimes.
Versus The Undertaker and Bobby Lashley. Oh, Bobby Lashley we sent home. But The Undertaker
Jesus.
for sure. This is one of those,
okay.
like, you know, post-show main... You've seen these before. They've had WWE title defenses in this slot.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I would have gone with something much lower stakes, to be fair. I was like, Deuce and Domino. Easy.
Bobby Lashley would have been a really cool opponent for this. Now I'm struggling to think of one.
Okay, I've got a couple ideas.
Yep, I'm listening.
Ray.
Yeah, that was one of my
Not too much
first
of anything anyways.
thoughts. Go on, keep going.
Alan.
Don't like that one.
Renee.
I like that one a lot.
Okay, that's my 3. So
All right, let's do it then.
Renee it is.
Renee it is.
You know, this group of gentlemen.
She's so based. Cool. 11.
Big Kev's putting Renee in the hole, baby.
I think we have Triple H pin Renee.
Okay, understandable.
That's the Undertaker. Cool. 11 was my pitch.
Yep. The real main event.
I'm laughing
Main
because
event.
it's ridiculous, but it is complete. I feel like it's completely reasonable.
I agree.
Cool.
I agree.
Good.
It's totally fine.
What a show people will have if they attended this, though.
Oh, literally. Are you pretty much ready to do this?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. I gotta make sure everything's coming through the proper channels anyways, so.
Okay, great. I had a delivery. Apparently they've just left it downstairs, so I'm just gonna run and make sure it's
Go
okay,
ahead.
and then I'll be ready when I come back. No new credits, but make sure you have the credits ready, and don't let me forget about them. We're not gonna do the shout out though.
Okay.
Okay, all good. The delivery went well. It's a boy.
Oh, excellent.
Gonna name him Putty Jr.
That's fair. That's the one you haven't given out yet, so.
And since my last name is Putty, he'll be Putty Putty.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
That like is that Owen Owens there?
Owen Owens, yeah. That's so based.
I still hope he comes in eventually as Owen Kevins.
Owen Steen, maybe?
Probably the move, yeah. Yeah, all right. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, folks. Welcome back to more 2008. Putty, how's it going?
Hello, Tucker. I'm excited. Tonight, somebody is taking their vengeance.
Indeed. It's SNME 21, Vengeance. We're here in the Target Center in wonderful Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, wonderful. You couldn't find it on the map, but that's okay. We're here.
It's around the Great Lakes, literally, Putty. I don't know why it wouldn't be in the Great Lakes region. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't think we've got anything else to cover. We can just get into this and let people know as we go, right?
Yeah, I think so. Is there anything big that's happened on TV lately that isn't going to be covered in the show?
Don't think so. Like, I think they've gotten everything lately. We've been on a pretty good roll with like almost every single SNME since Mania has been up on the YouTube channel. You guys have seen the Bobby Lashley title win.
He's having a rematch with Chavo on Thursday. We've got
Well,
a
we get
cruiserweight.
that.
Yeah. That's why I just mentioned it offhand because you
Fair,
had mentioned
fair.
Chavo. But one that we're not going to get to is that there's a cruiserweight title match signed for a couple of weeks from now. Alan Jones versus Roderick Strong.
Indeed, yep, we finally got that confirmed up.
But otherwise, I think you're right. I don't think there's. I mean, Eminem have disbanded.
They have, yep. Eminem have all chosen to go their separate ways, with Nitro and Miz remaining a team, and Chris Masters moving into the singles role. He kind of was already always in, but now without the group entirely.
And that tag team almost made an immediate impact by becoming number one contenders recently, but unfortunately they fell at the final hurdle, and that we will get into on the show. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, it'll kick us off. Perfect. Let's do it. You got anything to say about this, buddy?
Well, the audience would never see this. The TV audience.
That's true. Yeah, you get nothing.
No, you just get to live with the idea that match exists.
All right, so the world is watching. We get the WWE intro sting and stuff like that. We get our Vengeance intro package. Our main event tonight is the WWE Champion Edge defending against John Cena. Edge versus Cena 3 ?
How did this happen, Tucker? How did John Cena get a title match? He's having such a terrible year.
Well, I definitely remember how John Cena got this title match. And it was on Raw when he beat
Batista and Charlie Haas in a triple threat match.
Exactly what I was going to say. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Excellent.
I'm sorry for interrupting. I know you were going to get there.
Yeah, that's where I was going. Yeah, it's Edge Cena 3. These guys can't seem to get away from each other. Edge's title reigns can't seem to get away from John Cena, if I'm honest. But we'll get a little bit more into that with the package right before our main event. And we've got our commentary team tonight. Raw's Jim Ross and SmackDown's Mick Foley.
And what are we kicking off with, Tucker?
That World Tag Team title match that Putty had talked about. It is London and Kendrick, the tag team champions, defending against the number one contenders, the men who beat Johnny Nitro and The Miz on Raw this past week. It is Dolph Ziggler and Kenny Dykstra of the New Breed.
Great. Two young teams. One who, despite their youth, have already accomplished so much in this business. One of the longest reigning tag team champions of all time over on SmackDown. They've beaten pretty much any team you could name on Thursday nights in their time. They've come over to Raw and they've immediately won the tag team belts over there. I think it's pretty fair to say that Brian Kendrick and Paul London are one of the best tag teams of all time. And it's probably fair to say that Kenny Dykstra and Dolph Ziggler are looking to become one of the greatest tag teams of all time. But that road starts tonight. They have to prove themselves against the very best.
Yeah, I mean, Ziggler and Dykstra already have a 6-month plus long reign.
Oh, you're right.
With those very world tag team titles. So, yeah. maybe a little more established than we end up thinking. Yeah.
You're right. They're deceptive in their youth because they've also made it to the top before. But that was a very different division. And what London and Kendrick have proven this year is that they're a level above. So can Kenny Dykstra and Dolph Ziggler raise their game to that level?
The answer
is yes.
No.
They do. They get to that level. I mean, this is a great match with some competitive, very competitive between these two guys, and clearly an exciting contest where I do think Dykstra and Ziggler prove that they're on the level of a London and Kendrick. But it's one thing to get to that level. It's another thing entirely to beat these guys, and that's what they can't get done tonight.
Yeah, London and Kendrick make defense number 3 of those World Tag Team titles. Yeah, I don't know, man. Watching these two do it again is the shit.
Who can stop them?
I don't know if anybody can. Like, unironically.
Basically, no one could on SmackDown. They only lost their belts because of shenanigans.
That's true. And if they had not been drafted over Raw, they probably would have those belts again right now.
I think that's a reasonable argument.
Because who is it on right now? It's on Flash and Kid, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Flash and Kid is not what I'm going to refer to that team as, actually.
You're never beating the allegations after some unfortunate phrasing last week. Evans and Kidd, yeah, of course, they're the tag team champions, and Roderick Strong is the cruiserweight champion. Millennium continue their undisputed era, but over here on Raw, we've got Paulin and Brian Kendrick, top of the pile.
Perfect, moving right along. Backstage, Amy Weber is there, and she's with Chavo Guerrero. She asks Chavo, "How's he feeling about Thursday?" He's got Bobby Lashley in a rematch. Chavo Guerrero says he's feeling pretty good about the whole thing. You know, Bobby Lashley got him, and it was probably a fault of Chavo Guerrero to begin with that he even lost. You know, he took Bobby Lashley seriously. He wasn't overlooking Bobby Lashley, but he didn't necessarily come into it with the proper type of preparation that he probably should have. He recognizes now the level of threat that Bobby Lashley is. This coming Thursday, he's going to get both his win back and his World Heavyweight Championship.
Just like tonight, where the Big Show is going to beat The Undertaker. And the reason why I'm certain of that is the same reason why I'm certain of my victory on Thursday. Because we've both got friends in high places.
Yeah, it's like these guys are just hanging out. Who knows why they're there?
I got you.
Yeah. Moving right along, we have footage on this past, I think, yeah, so it was on the last SNME. We saw this giant of a man, this 6'7" behemoth, the Predator, appear. Or sorry, just Predator, not the Predator, notably. That's legally tricky.
You can sometimes could refer to him as Road Warrior Predator.
Road Warrior Pred. Yeah, Predator has basically targeted Shark right off rip here. Somebody that Kevin Nash brought in to give Shark a bit of a challenge. And has it ever been a challenge? These guys have brawled pretty consistently for about 3 weeks now. They're just two big boys who want to throw down. But we have to have some form of, order, of sanctity in this whole thing. So Kevin Nash had decided that they would do it tonight, but with lumberjacks surrounding the ring, so as to not hurt any of the fans, I guess, ultimately. Yeah, we see that.
I blanked a little, but I'm going to say something and tell me if you already said it or if you disagree. But I think the purpose of the lumberjacks is not to protect the fans, but is to keep this match in the ring so we can see the fight that we deserve and that they want. Because if it's chaotic, if it goes everywhere, then we're not going to see a fight. It's going to have to be stopped, right? But, the lumberjacks will keep the action in the ring where they can settle this for good.
That's a good call. I like that. I like that as well.
Like a budget steel. I've always seen the lumberjack match as like a different version of a steel cage, to be honest.
Yeah, it's who said that? Somebody say that in the chat?
Huh? No, I said that.
Oh, you just said that. Okay, it sounded like you were reading something. Yeah, that's kind of how I would think about it as well. It's like a steel cage match, but without the cage.
Without the cage and without the escape element, right? If you've got two guys who need to stay in the ring, or you need to keep other guys out of the ring, right? I think the lumberjack match, that's what its main purpose should be. And I think most of the time it's not a great match. I think there's only been a handful of good lumberjack matches across history. But I think if you want to get the best version of it, it's two guys who struggle to keep the action in the ring, or there's some reason you're worried about things that are outside the ring. The lumberjacks are there as a barrier to make sure that we get a fight in the ring.
And looking at our lumberjacks here as they come out, I do start to question if Predator or Shark really decide they do not want to stay in the ring. is this enough guys to stop them? We've got Festus and the McAllisters are there, and you know that younger guy Jack Swagger and Doug Basham, but I don't know. I worry about some of the rest of these guys. I don't know. I just hope it stays in the ring.
Nice.
Yeah, does pretty damn good. It
I
does
like
mostly stay.
I like how all the storylines get continued because they're all out there.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's out there. There's some arguing going on or something at ringside, and we're like, oh, look at that. That's cool.
I definitely think we're gonna get spots in this match where they're outside the ring. It's probably just Predator because Shark's a nice guy, and they probably just have to politely ask Shark to get into the ring. He'd be like, okay. But with Predator, when they're trying to like throw him back in the ring, I like to think Predator is gonna start fucking elbowing people.
Oh, absolutely.
Eventually, they like force him back in.
We try to send Festus to like confront Predator, but I don't know. The bell ring didn't work this time or something. We won't do anything. It's like, oh shit.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think that when the bell rings, Festus should go crazy and take out a few lumberjacks before being hauled off.
He should like run away. And Jesse's like, no, why did I think this through? God damn it. I'd be better about this. Shit. Yeah, Shark wins.
But it's a close contest, right? This Predator guy's the real deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's rough. It's rough. Predator is one tough son of a bitch.
Check out my melody.
Yeah, hit that shit. It's Melina Perez taking on Victoria. I think this would have mostly happened on TV. People I don't think would have seen this. It was a loss to Candice Michelle that finally sent Victoria over the edge. For a couple weeks now, just with the way she's saying things, the way she carries herself, it's finally gotten to Victoria that Melina's a little bit of an ass. And it was finally, as I said, a match against Candice Michelle where Melina sent Talia Madison and Serena Deeb of the Revolution stable. Sorry, the Revolution stable.
You good?
To get involved and to help her win the match. A match that she said she did not need help to win. That interference backfired, allowed Candice to pick up the victory. And Victoria snapped, decided she was done with the Revolution, and laid out all the other women. She's made it pretty clear since then. She's taken Melina out. And this is her chance to do it.
Absolutely.
Here we go. All right. So this is competitive for quite a while.
Sure.
Melina's doing her best to stay away from the power moves of Victoria. Victoria will still hit them, and when she does, yeah, it's like getting hit by a truck. Victoria maybe doesn't hit a ton of offense in this match because she doesn't really need to. The stuff she is hitting is clearly very, very devastating. As these two keep going into it, though, and it's clear that the issues here are probably not liable to be solved. If I could say that. We have Talia Madison and Serena Deeb rush out, assumably to make the save for Melina, who's kind of getting the rougher end here of Victoria's offense.
Yeah, at this point, the referee has also been inconvenienced in some way.
Yeah, we'll have to. I don't know. The ref blows his knee out or something.
Like it.
It's like Victoria pushes Melina into the ref and it tweaks his knee.
Yep.
He has to collapse or something. Talia Madison and Serena Deeb come out. We think they're going to save Melina. And then something majorly unexpected happens when Serena suddenly flips where she's standing. The classic pro wrestling I've now turned. Quite literally turns.
Maybe as they're both coming out, Melina's very happy and excited, and she's giving them the thumbs up. And then, Talia and Serena are also giving her the thumbs up, and then Serena turns into a thumbs down.
Excellent. Yeah, the ref is eventually going to have his knee dealt with and look back in the ring and be like, "Oh, shit."
Well,
This
yeah,
is the
before he's
it's no
recovered, because I think, before he's recovered, Serena will go over and help Victoria up. And then Victoria will realize what's going on and give her like a recognition nod. And then the two sides will start fighting.
Yeah, I thought that was implied. My bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, they do start eating
but it's
each
wild.
other.
It's a wild brawl.
Yeah, and then the ref looks up and he's like, "Oh, hell no, this is done. I'm out of here. My knee hurts." Who is this ref? Hold on, we gotta have consistency.
It's George.
Fucking perfect.
Perfect.
Man. He's gonna have like a taped up knee for like 2 years now.
Absolutely.
Afterwards, Melina collects Talia and they scamper up the ramp as Victoria takes Serena and they bail out through the crowd. There's one kind of look shared from the just outside of like the barricade area and the kind of bottom of the ramp, and the battle lines have been drawn and they go their separate ways there.
God damn it.
Oh, we're right into this shit, eh? Yeah, base. All right. So yeah, as you know, Kevin Nash hired the Big Show to protect him from the Undertaker.
Actually, no, he hired the Big Show to take out the Undertaker.
Oh yes, you're right.
Yeah. With his new move, the Big Punch.
Big Punch.
Which has put down such illustrious superstars. Frankie Kazarian no longer works for this company because of the damage that the Big Show did to him.
Real.
And now the Undertaker has to fight the Big Show. And he does so, and is clearly better than him. So the goons come down and try to even the odds, but then they get taken out. But the Big Show can't be picked up for a tombstone. And when the Undertaker thinks about Hell's Gate, he remembers it's banned. So he chokeslams the Big Show through an announcer's table and then rolls back in the ring for the countout win.
Big Dub Taker. Let's go. Good shit. Shit, yeah, these two probably hopefully beat the hell out of each other for a little bit in there. And then the boys come out and we do the table spot, and that's that.
The fans are like, boo, this is a shit finish. Understandable.
Understandable.
Taker's not done yet, because he gets the Big Show back in the ring and he fucking chokes him out.
Yeah, gets him in that modified triangle choke. The Hell's Gate, if you will. The Big Show spits up blood and bleeds from his eyes, and he's probably dead.
Taker stands up and looks towards the ramp and does the cutthroat motion. He is sending a message. Kevin Nash, watch your back.
God damn it. I would have pitched probably if you would have said no. But I would have pitched to have an angle right after this where, like, in his office, Eddie Long is like, oh, shit. What'll I do? I don't think it's for you, Teddy. Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
Oh, jeez. He's like, oh, no. Oh, God.
Did I forget to turn something off before I left?
Yeah. Oh, no.
The heating's been on SmackDown for all year.
Well, we're just right into these. Fair. All right.
We forgot to put angles. Yeah. Totally.
So Charlie Haas has been fucking with Batista. Messing with monsters. Yeah, Charlie Haas. God, how do I even describe this?
Do you want me to try?
Yeah, I guess so. If you think you can do it in like
Batista's been going after the WWE title lately with some ferocity. We saw him live in Madison Square Garden promise the WWE Universe that he was going to be WWE champion by the end of the year, and he has been pursuing that goal, as we know Batista does, with one-track mind and with a lot of passion. Charlie Haas, he seems to have a problem with Batista. Can't really fully explain where it's come from, but he's been butting heads with Batista ever since. He seems to be claiming that this passion Batista has for the WWE Championship is somehow fabricated, and that Charlie Haas has seen something in Batista that the WWE universe doesn't. Charlie Haas seems to claim that Batista's heart just isn't in this business anymore. I don't really know where that allegation is coming from, but it's caused friction between these two men, friction that they want to settle tonight in the ring. Good for you?
Yeah, that's perfect to me. These two go in there, and Dave looks motivated. Charlie Haas is clearly wrong. His heart is clearly in it, as Dave is very angry. Actually, Jesus, he's being quite rough in there with Charlie Haas. Oh, he's tossing him. Oh, he's tossing him around. Oh, that's nasty. Jesus. Hope everybody's gonna be okay after this. Yeah, Batista's really fired up in this. He's whipping Charlie Haas around, hitting him real hard too. But that anger causes Dave to fuck up. I guess if I'm gonna go with what's on the screen,
I would like to alter what's on the screen.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Could I say that Charlie manages? I don't really know mechanically how to make this work, but I'd like Charlie to roll through the ankle lock into some sort of flash pinfall.
Roll through the ankle lock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, he could grab the leg and like turn Batista over and then do a little flip and then he's on top of him.
Grabs the ankle.
Well, he's been in the ankle lock for a bit.
Okay. Yep.
And then he, turns Batista over so he's on his back. And then Charlie does like a rolling front flip so that he's on top of Batista on his back.
Like a jackknife pin. I see.
And he also maybe like puts his other arm underneath Dave's head. So it looks like more of a cradly position.
Yeah, I like it.
And then he just gets him. And I
believe jackknife pin is what I'm referring to.
I don't know that term, but I'm sure you're right. Yeah.
I think it's a jackknife pin.
But I think there are a couple of points in this match where Dave acts rashly and allows Charlie to take control of the match and
There's
slowly.
Point.
Go ahead.
Sorry. There's definitely a point where Dave has Charlie in the corner and he's just laying into him with these shots, kind of like to the neck, face area, and stuff like that. Like just these punches. And the referee, Arn Anderson, Mike Chioda. Mike Chioda pulls Dave off, and he's like yelling at Dave, and Dave's gonna yell back at Chioda, and it's all quite messy. I'd like to think Charlie takes advantage there, maybe comes out of the corner with like a super kick or something. Can Charlie do a super kick? He probably can't. He's not that flexible.
No, probably not.
He does a big kick.
A big knee or something.
Sure, yeah, that works. But yeah, there's a couple times here. Sorry, you can pick back up where you left off. I guess it wasn't that important. My point.
No, sounds good. Yeah, I just think Dave acts rashly a few times, and that lets Charlie a couple of times in this match get control and start to wear down. Charlie Haas is no stranger to big men. He has been a giant slayer in the past, and he's got an arsenal of submission maneuvers that help him to work down and really target the tools that Batista has that gives him an advantage over Charlie Haas. And I looked it up, and jackknife pin was not what I'm thinking of, but now that I've seen it, I think it totally works better here. I think it also happens at the end of the match. Charlie has Dave in his ankle lock that he loves to use, obviously an ode to his mentor. And Dave is like scrambling for the ropes. He is like just completely scrambling to try and grab the ropes, and he's leaving himself wide open for his guard's gone as he is trying to get to the ropes and break the pinfall. And so Charlie, instead of trying to keep the hold on or letting Dave get to the ropes, he flips over into a jackknife, and gets the pinfall.
Like, probably the biggest... Is this the biggest singles win of Charlie Haas's career?
Yeah. I can't think of a bigger one.
Yeah. It's humongous. I think we'll have to see what this means for either man going forward.
Yeah, I don't know if Charlie Haas, what he's been saying, is right, but certainly he's got the right stuff in the ring.
It is also worth mentioning that I don't think we've ever seen Dave Batista like this before. Often a pretty put together guy, like in the ring. Um, doesn't often wrestle with that kind of.
Not going into it. I think we've seen him get agitated in the past, but the fact that he started this match clearly annoyed at this man is a rarity for him.
Yeah, it feels weird. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Like as a crowd, we're watching how Dave is, conducting himself here, and it's like this is very different to how he normally would.
And I mean, I think in general something's off about Batista here on Raw because he's lost this match. I think he's had a couple of other recent losses that are just, I mean, not characteristic for him. And let's not forget that at WrestleMania 24, Batista lost to Floyd Mayweather.
Also worth mentioning in here, probably should have mentioned this beforehand, but I only just thought of it now. We also did have that triple threat, as we mentioned earlier, where John Cena pinned Charlie Haas in order to become the number one contender at the WWE title. Batista also slightly blamed Haas taking the pin there for the reason why Dave was not in that championship match tonight.
Yeah. And then wasn't there some sort of mix-up recently where Cena tried to tag Dave in to get a pinfall victory and Dave ended up getting rolled up?
Was because even like the weirdness with Dave, I think, is something that a number of people on the roster are beginning to notice. At least John, seeing that a guy who he knows is well liked and a good guy backstage and stuff like that, he's having a hard time. He's annoyed lately. Cena was trying to, give Dave, just give Dave one. You know what I mean? Just get the guy feeling all right about himself again. And that turned into a big kerfuffle, if you will. Because I think it wasn't Charlie in the ring, was it?
I think it might have been Charlie that pinned Dave there. So this is the second time if it is.
Yeah. Cena tagged in Dave, and Charlie was kind of not so much lying in wait, but that decision to make the tag had given Charlie enough time to kind of come to a little bit, plan a defense, and so when Dave came over to him, it was pretty easy for him to put the big man away.
I don't think there's much in this, to be honest with you. Batista is still one of the best wrestlers in the WWE, one of the most accomplished, one of the most successful, the joint, I believe, most successful world heavyweight champion of all time, and, one of the top players. He was brought over here as Raw's most expensive transfer signing ever, and he is surely still going to be one of the top stars here on Raw in the near future. He made a promise at Madison Square Garden to be WWE champion by the end of the year. And if there's one thing we've learned about Dave Batista over the last few years is that when he makes that kind of promise, he means it and he's going to make good on it. So I don't think there's much to be read in here, but certainly for somebody who has come in with so much expectations, he has not adapted amazingly to the new brand.
We cut to a vignette of a burning city. Things seem generally not good in this area.
Find out more on SmackDown.
All right, here we go. We got the video package, the whole thing. Putty, do you know this history well enough to rhyme it off?
Do you?
I could like generally do it, but I wondered if you had the exact anything in your head.
I think I can remember all of it. Why don't do you want me to start and maybe jump in if I miss something?
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so as far as I remember, this does start with Edge cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase at New Year's Revolution 2005. Yep, you're right, 2006. Thank you. Where John Cena had just finished an Elimination Chamber match in which he had retained the WWE Championship, a championship he had held since WrestleMania 21. He had held for the rest of 2005. He had defended it inside the Elimination Chamber, a grueling contest that left him battered and beaten. And Edge came in with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Cashed it in the very first time anyone had ever cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase. He won the WWE Championship, his first ever world title. The ultimate opportunist had finally reached the top, but that reign barely lasted a month, maybe not even lasted a month, as John Cena had his rematch and immediately got the title back. But that wouldn't stop Edge and his insatiable, rise to the top. His insatiable desire for that WWE Championship. He beat Mick Foley at WrestleMania that year, then went on to reclaim the WWE Championship in a feud with Cena and RVD in a couple of multi-man matches, and I think he beat RVD for the title at SummerSlam.
He did.
Yep. Then, who steps back into Edge's life at the exact worst time than John Cena? But this time, Edge claimed, things would be different. Because it wouldn't just be a match. It wouldn't just be a main event contest with John Cena. It was going to be a tables, ladders, and chairs match in Toronto, Canada. His match, his hometown. Surely this time he would defeat John Cena. But John Cena overcame everything on that night, defeated Edge to reclaim the title. John Cena has ended Edge's last 2 WWE Championship reigns. Fast forward to today, almost 2 years later, Edge is the WWE Champion because he ended the rivalry, the most brutal, vicious, bloody rivalry in recent memory with Randy Orton. He managed to defeat Randy Orton in a last man standing match, and now he stands as the WWE Champion. John Cena, we've mentioned it, hasn't had a great year. He himself lost to Randy Orton at WrestleMania 24. He lost to Mr. Kennedy just after WrestleMania 24. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin. John Cena, the list of losses that Cena has this year is larger than the list of losses John Cena has had in the years 2005, 2006, or 2007 combined. It has not been John Cena's year, but just because John Cena is down, never count him out. He has continued to grind, he has continued to hustle, and he has managed to beat Mr. Kennedy, to beat Batista, to beat Charlie Haas, and to become the number 1 contender again. And he has said to Edge that he should be careful about getting too confident at the top, because the last 2 times Edge has been WWE Champion, it is John Cena that has ended that reign, and he is coming to do it again. But this is not the same John Cena that ended Edge's title reign in 2006, and it's definitely not the same Edge who was champion in 2006.
All right. Here we go.
Do you want to maybe elaborate a little on those 2 last points about these 2 men being very different now from 2006? I feel like you might have some interesting things to say about that. It's okay if you don't.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best to try to remember generally the arc of their understanding of each other.
Sure.
Because there was a time, very initially, when Edge and Cena had first kind of crossed paths, Edge was under the assumption that they were 2 absolute opposites. John Cena is, I guess, in a very like narrative-driven kind of way, Edge sees John Cena as the hero, and so kind of automatically believes himself to be the villain. And that was a lot of the 2006 stuff. Stealing the belt, quote unquote, with the Money in the Bank. Edge had the idea that they were the complete opposite. If Cena goes high, Edge will always go low. A little while into that, near their second title match, the TLC match at Unforgiven, Edge had kind of flipped that understanding to where he now actually saw him and Cena as 2 sides of the same coin. They were both absolute scrappers. Sure, Edge is, the way he gets it done is a little bit different. But both him and John Cena find a way. John Cena, digs down in himself, and Edge finds a way to just dig down. And now I think here in 2008, they're actually more different than they ever have been before. Edge is, now compared to the absolute dynasty that is John Cena, Edge seems kind of middling. Like he's, I think he has a lot to prove tonight. I guess I'll say that.
Well, I think you're right about the first 2 points of this, and I think you're right about the last one too. But I think what's interesting is that even though they're more different than they've ever been, I think Edge has made the point that actually they're more similar than they've ever been. And you talk about that dynasty, and you're totally right. But Edge has made the point that if Cena that Cena and Edge have been WWE champion the same amount of times. They've both been champion 3 times. So despite all of what Cena has accomplished, if you just go by success, if you just go by title reigns, Edge has matched that level. And not only has he done that, but he's done that losing years of his career.
And if you want the big Edge line here from the build, he essentially told John that he could have been just as good as John Cena, Shelton Benjamin, Dave Bautista, even he who shall not be named. Edge could be perceived on the level of those guys, because I think Edge knows deep down he is just as good as those guys, but he could be seen on that level if it wasn't for things that had happened to him in his past. He said that Edge said that John Cena had one bad month, and he's been crying about it like his career was over, like his peak was done, or whatever the hell people have been saying lately. Edge broke his neck and was told his career was done. Edge got kicked in the fucking head and was told his career was done again. He's lost 2 entire years of his career, both 2003 and most of 2007, from injuries, from doing the same things that John Cena does.
Yep.
Essentially, Edge's point in the long run was that, he's lost all this time. You don't see him crying about it. All that has done is made Edge hungrier for it. The types of things that John Cena has come to expect with his status, with his perception, you know what I mean? With his brand, I guess, if you will. Edge is hungry for that shit. He's starving for it. He'll scrape and he'll claw for it. So again, they're very similar, but they're very different. They are the same, but not the same. Oh,
I think Edge. Yeah, Edge. I think it's like Edge thinks that they are made of the same stuff, but Edge has gone through the adversity and the pain to become a stronger man. And Cena is just one bad day from becoming just like him.
Is that bad day today?
Well, before we progress to the next segment, I feel like we should go through this one. I think this match is going to be very, very similar to the rest of their matches. I think it's very much focused around 2 men who dislike each other, getting in some nasty brawling action, working, doing a lot of character work and building to their signature spots. I have a good idea of what the finishing stretch of this match looks like. Do you have anything you'd like to put into the early stages?
No, honestly, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So I think the finishing stretch goes and these 2 men know each other very well, and Edge in particular is quite focused on John Cena. I don't want to use the word obsessed, but he definitely, John Cena ended both of his last title reigns. There's no way he wouldn't come into this match sort of prepared. And I think go ahead.
I think Edge thinks about John Cena a lot.
I think you're right.
That's all I'll add to that. That's all I'll say to that. Yeah.
And there are a couple of times throughout the match, I think, where Cena starts to get on a roll and Edge manages to counter in a creative way that shows that he's got, a lot of knowledge of Cena's game plan. And I think that's going to culminate in a moment where Cena, hits the shoulder tackle and the crowd starts to get a little hyped. And then some members of the crowd are like, oh no, here we go again. And then Cena's going to go for the 5-knuckle shuffle. And after he bounces off the ropes, he's going to run straight into a spear.
I was wondering if that was a better spot for it, or if it was doing the shoulder tackles.
Oh, I see. Like he does a couple and then Edge manages to duck under one into a spear.
Yeah, like when I guess I have it backwards because I was thinking when Cena throws the line and then Edge ducks it, and I'm like, no, that'd be the other way around. That Edge throws the line and Cena ducks it for the proto bomb. But
Yeah. I think the shoulder tackles is a good idea.
Yeah, okay. We'll stick with that then.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool. Okay,
I think, actually, the shoulder tackles is more spontaneous. I think maybe the 5-knuckle shuffle is more of a wow moment because it gets built to more.
I'd stick with yours then. I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Just because my thing, the way I see it in my head, is not
the way you thought.
Is not possible. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's not it just is not how it plays out. So.
Yeah. But yeah, Edge hits the spear, this massive spear. I think at this point, the whole crowd erupts. Even the people who were cheering with Cena was like, "Oh, that's really cool." And Edge is also really cool, and he's been through so much. And the whole crowd is like lifted because Edge just hit the spear, and he's not going for the pin. No, he's backing up in the corner, and he's feeling that energy of the crowd. And there's a moment where he's thinking, "We've got this. We've actually done it." And then he sets himself up for one more spear. And as Cena gets to his feet, the crowd are waiting in anticipation. Is this finally it? Will Edge finally beat John Cena? And he hits the spear again. 1, 2. Somebody drags the referee out of the ring.
Who is this hoodied man?
And elbows the referee in the face.
Oh my god, it's Misawa. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Randy Orton takes a moment to gaze at Edge, who's there in the pinfall, looking at him wide-eyed before rolling into the ring. And as Edge stands up to confront his arch nemesis, he gets hit with an RKO. And he looks around at the crowd. He's back. We haven't seen this man since he lost the WWE Championship to Edge. And he backs himself into the corner, just the same corner Edge just erupted out of. And he kicks Edge in the head. And he drags John Cena on top of Edge. He drags the referee up and throws him in the ring. Slow count. 1, 2. Not like this. 3. Well, John Cena's the WWE champion again.
4 times, baby. 4 times. 4 times.
But that's not what the story of this match. It's all about Randy Orton. He's back. What's yours?
Yeah, Orton leaves up the ramp. Cena's out. Edge is out. Referee, who did I say it was? Oh, it's Earl. Earl's still based. Earl Hebner brings in the belt, and he's like, "Oh, neither of these guys are getting up." All right, he just kind of like puts it on John Cena.
Cena's stirring. Edge has just been kicked in the head, so he's out. He's gone. He might be off for another year. Cena, he remember the last thing he took was a spear about 5 minutes ago, so he is starting to stir.
Okay, yeah. So he gets up then eventually here.
But at this point, when Earl gives him the belt, I don't think Cena knows what's happened.
That's fair. John Cena's like, damn, I switched into automatic mode and beat him. Fair.
Well,
all right.
As Cena looks down the ramp and as we progress to the next angle, I think he realizes what's happened.
Yeah, the two lock eyes and the crowd goes, "Oh shit!"
Well, Cena doesn't really celebrate. He doesn't fully understand what's happened, but something bad has happened here tonight at SNME 21 Vengeance.
I think I'll throw up our credits right now.
That's a good idea. Thank you to everyone on here.
Where the hell did OBS go? Hold on, there it is. Oh, I look over. I've closed OBS. Oh my god. No.
Oh no.
No, I'm joking. There is the credits. Thank you so much, everybody, for checking things out, for hanging out with us. Still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm still buzzing that you've all supported us, and I very much appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. I can't think of anything else I really want to say aside from thanks, and we're gonna keep things moving here. Soon.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but yeah, we're gonna keep doing this, obviously, and thanks for sticking around with it. I guess. That's what
Now,
I mean.
for realsies this time, we might next see you at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think that is probably looking more and more likely. It's only about a month out. We
There are
maybe
2
have-
SNMEs, but if the main events that are planned for them happen, I don't see us recording them.
I think I agree. Putty, anybody you want to talk to here tonight? Anybody who impressed you?
I mean, Cena had a great performance.
I think Cena and Edge both deserve a little
Sure.
bit here, because they're good chem and stuff like that contributed to that. Maybe maybe tell Johnny's awesome and just praise Edge for a great performance.
Maybe we give Edge a hug because he's kind of
Sure.
getting fucked in this storyline, and it's like, you know, we think it's best for your character, but also like, sorry, dude.
No, I feel that for sure. Anybody else you want to? Well,
I
we
think-
should probably use every slot because we can.
Yeah, I think Charlie Haas did really well tonight.
Yeah, Charlie really did impress.
I actually think this was one of those cards where like almost everybody did. This was a really good show. So maybe one of the
Taker?
people in the big match. Sure, Taker's fine.
I think Taker.
Taker
really-
did double duty and Road Agent did a
Shit
couple
tonight.
matches too.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, big hug coming for him.
Yeah,
Perfect.
great.
Cool. We made some money
Holy.
from this show.
Yes,
Some
we
money
did.
was indeed made. We'll skip the media scrum, and that means we're out of here. We'll catch you guys. Well, on YouTube, yeah, we're probably gonna catch you for SummerSlam. If it's not SummerSlam, I don't know. Expect
Something
that to be
crazy
really
has
fun.
happened.
Yeah, expect that to be really fun because something
There is-
unexpected has happened.
There is actually maybe a Raw I'm gonna pitch, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Anyway, yeah, Karen.
Right on then. So for myself, for Putty, for Aaron Stevens, and for once again the WWE champion, I'll show it on here just to close us out nice and proper. 4-time WWE champion John Cena. We will see you guys.
It's his
in the
bad
next
year.
one. It is his bad year. Peace.
Do-do-do-do.
All right, we're out.
Cool. Yeah, the Raw that I might pitch as a recorded Raw is the Falls Count Anywhere match. Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Oh, no.
United States
I
Championship?
should. Oh, yes. Okay. Yup.
You remember
Oh,
now?
is that the current 2 guys that we have around that belt?
Current as in like a few weeks ago, not like current.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like it's in the brother of the guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
yeah.
then when we do the big spot at the end.
Oh, I don't remember the big spot. but-
Okay, then we'll talk about it off stream.
Okay. Fair enough.
Cool. And you
I
want
think
to
any of the
do
belts changed hands, right?
on stream? I don't think any of the belts were defended. Oh, the tag belts were defended, but other
Tag
than that,
belts, Prestige didn't go up on there, so we're good.
good defense
Cool.
though.
I agree. We're locked in for the last ride. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
that's a good one. And we've already got that
It
set for the Staples Center, right? We don't need to do the venue on it.
I do believe so.
That's what I was thinking of. I think when I was.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I wondered if maybe we were going to set this at one point and forgot, but I don't think I ever did because
I think we just forgot from the very start. Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause even I'm not even joking when I say I had ideas for this thumbnail and I was like, oh man, like LA background. I like that. LA, that'll really work. LA.
Oh, you
perfect,
thought the
perfect,
show was
perfect.
LA?
And then I thought about it and I was like, wait, no, there's another show before that. What am I talking about? Yeah, like this one's not in LA. Yeah.
Should we book in SNME 23 while we're here?
I
Is that
believe
the way you
so.
want to do this? Cool.
Believe so. 23, which is hold on, I gotta jump over to
It's
our,
the 9th of
Yeah.
August. I've got it here.
Yep, perfect. To be 2008 because it likes to jump me up a year.
Do we want to find a venue for it? It's in San Fran.
I don't know a San Francisco venue off the top of my head.
There's
The one that
the Chase Center.
Chase Center was only built a couple years ago,
You're correct.
like literally a couple.
So
like,
where
what year?
did-
2019?
Was this NBA team in a different city at the time? This Golden
They were
State
across
Warriors?
they were across the bridge in Oakland. So
Oakland?
yes. Yep.
Uh,
Oakland is right across the Golden Gate. San Fran and Oakland are basically they're kind of one city, but they're not.
they are definitely close enough that I'd be happy doing it in Oakland if you were.
Yeah, we could do hold on here. I have to think. It would be called, I mean, I know what it here, hold on. I know its last name. Oh, are they calling it just Oakland Arena now? They are. That's so sad. That's so sad. Because it was Oracle Arena or the Oracle. And now it's just Oakland Arena. Very sad. Should be Oracle naming rights deal. Oh, it would be Oracle Arena right now if it's in there. That would be California. Yeah, CA.
We could also do the Cow Palace.
There's Oracle.
We could also do the Cow Palace.
Yeah, let me see. The Cow Palace is like, where's Daly City? City?
It's south of San Fran. It's as far. Yeah, it's basically as far away from San Francisco as Oakland is.
I would be down to do the Cow Palace just for like the wrestling stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there is. I'm not wrong in that, right? Professional wrestling.
I think so. I seem to remember. Here it is. The Palace is hosted.
Yeah,
most notably Roy Shire.
Who the hell's Roy Shire? Oh, the big time
territories guy.
Big time wrestling. Yeah, okay. Big time wrestling West.
After Shire, other promotions, moved in. Super Brawl was there for 3 years. There was it's where Eddie Guerrero won the WWE title in real life. And New Japan have done it.
They ran an AEW Dynamite here. All right, that's very worthwhile to add on there.
It was leading into Revolution.
Oh, excellent! That's so big. Hosted at the Chase Center. That's very funny.
It hosted the 1964 Republican National Convention.
Oh, excellent! That's where we want to be. Hell yeah, that's our people right there.
Oh, in the spring of 2008, State Senator Leland Yee advanced legislation to allow Daly City to purchase the Cow Palace from the California Department of Food and Agriculture's Division of Fairs and Expositions in order to open up housing, basic communities, and possibly a school for the surrounding area. However, the legislation was dropped, opposed by groups that regularly use the venue. So we're running this because we stopped a school from being built here.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Cool. That looks good to me. I don't have a name on hand. The Great American Bash could be cool, maybe.
The idea for the arena was inspired by the popularity of the livestock pavilion at the 1915 Panama Pacific International Exposition. A local newspaper asked as early as May 1935, "Why, when people are starving, should money be spent on a palace for cows?" A headline writer turned the phrase around, thus Cow Palace. It's just like, people are starving. Why would we make this? That's an excellent name. That's awesome.
So yeah, I think the Great American Bash fits, but I don't really want to use it.
No, I don't either. I think we'll have to think of something.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if anything comes to mind immediately. Something to do with war came into my head.
Mad Herd at Cow Palace.
Because we could then use the guys who are going to be fighting for the belt at this show. We could use them in their like war stuff because that's a cool photo shoot.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yep.
Something obviously to do with 3-ways and triple threats could be an angle as well.
SNME triple on top.
Triangle, something to do with a triangle. No, I think that's a dead end. Okay, cool.
There are 3 avenues to warfare: land, sea, and air.
Oh, what about SNME 23 land, sea, and air?
No.
Okay, I thought that kind of went.
No, I don't.
No, I'm good with dropping it. It's fine.
I'll think of something.
Yep, we'll leave it. could also be. I mean, could we call it triple threat?
We could just call it a triple threat. We've never done that. I would be alright.
Against all odds.
TNA.
Have they ran that yet?
They have, yeah.
Do we care? Do you care?
Only slightly. Like, I don't care enough. You know what I mean? Like, if I was really sold on the name, I'm not totally.
But you're not.
But
That's fine.
I'm not against it. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. 3 corner survival. 3 corners.
3 men fight over belt.
Gold Rush. I don't think that's bad, actually.
It's not that bad. California as well.
Yep. Oh, and it's also the Golden State or whatever, right? The Golden Bridge.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay, there's something there.
I think I dig that.
Gold Rush.
Yeah.
Cool. We like it enough to put it in?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Gold Dust Rush.
Okay, we good to go?
We are indeed, buddy.
All right. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you guys tomorrow for some TVs. Peace
Hooray!
out.